Drivers were hoping they could take the first step to sweeping the monster. Pre-race ceremonies at Dover Speedway honoring the 60th anniversary of D-Day, June 6, 1944, which marked the beginning of the end of World War II. On to the racing for 400 miles and laps. Jeremy Mayfield broke the track record Friday. He leads the field to the green. Casey Mears upset with teammate Jamie McMurray after being pinched down coming off turn 4. Casey loses it and hits the inside wall in the front stretch. Lap 38, Kurt Busch turns Elliott Sadler around. Sadler goes up the track and collects the 77 of Brendan Gaughan. Heavy damage to both cars.
And two-time Dover winner Tony Stewart passes Kevin Harvick and Jeff Burton on lap 50 to go from third to first, and Stewart checks out from there. Lap 158, Joe Nemechek gets off the gas coming off turn 4. Terry Labonte gets into Nemechek, takes a hard hit to the inside wall. NASCAR issues a warning to Labonte to calm down. Lap 255, four-time Dover winner Jeff Gordon loses the right front tire and takes a hard hit into the turn 2 wall. And 75 laps later, Rusty Wallace falls victim to a cut right front tire as well. He doesn't hit the wall, but he does go 2 laps down after making a green flag pit stop.
80 laps to go. Some of the leaders have trouble getting to pit road under green. First, Tony Stewart, not slowed down in time, blows the commit line. He'll go around again and loses the lead. And Ryan Newman, who spins his car trying to get to pit road, NASCAR throws the yellow, and that's a big advantage for Jeremy Mayfield and Kasey Kahne. The teammates had flawless pit stops, putting the two Evernham cars in the top 2 spots. On the restart, Kasey Kahne drives around Jeremy Mayfield to pick up the lead, and then there was more bad news for Mayfield. Same lap, Dave Blaney turns around, causing a massive pileup. Kasey Kahne somehow misses it, but Mayfield and Jimmy Johnson, who were running second and third, not that fortunate. 18 laps to go. Casey Mears lays oil down on the track, and the next time by, poor Kasey Kahne just loses it and hammers the wall. He'll have to wait for another day to get that first win. Final lap, Tony Stewart barely edges out Dale Earnhardt Jr., while Mark Martin gets his first win since May 2002. Bob Dillner spoke to the winner.
Mark Martin has always been good, but today he was both good and lucky. Congratulations on the big win.
Thank you. It's just such a tremendous team accomplishment, starting with Pat Tryson. Hey, Greg, thanks, buddy.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you, man. I really like working with Pat and my whole Viagra team, man. You know, these guys have been giving me great race cars this year, and we had our heart ripped out last week at Charlotte with a car that was as good as this one, and they said, hey, all we can do is go win Dover, and everything was meant to be. Our car
full lap to throw a damn caution, and you know we got stuff on the track. You know how bad the track's been, you know, for the last 40, 50 laps, and it's just ridiculous. You know, we got a bunch of cars running around that are wrecked, and I don't know. I mean, just ruined a perfectly good race car, and you know, we had a really good chance to win this race today, and I'm heartbroken, you know, because I really thought we were going to get one today.
I don't know. We did everything right. Just disappointed. I didn't know what to think. I hit the wall, and it's like, man, what just happened? It was over. I knew there was oil because, I mean, if you get loose in, you have a chance of saving it. And I went into that corner, and as soon as I lifted, it just went around, and there was, I don't even think I turned right. It happened so quick. So I just along for the ride after that.
We were on our way to a top 10 or top 5, and then somebody was blew up and was riding around the groove putting oil down. I'll tell you something else. It would be nice to have some softballs here. You know, I tell you, I'd take a hit over one of those over a concrete wall any day, but fortunately, I'm okay.
It's hard to figure out this whole race. I mean, the caution before that, the 2-car got in the wall, didn't even spin out, nothing happened, and they threw a caution like Charlotte last week when Biffle got sideways. They threw a caution, and nobody even spun out. And this caution, I mean, there's oil running all over the place out from underneath this car, and they don't even throw a caution. So I'm pretty frustrated. I don't understand what was going on today.